Hey everybody, Doctor here with Jolo
Yep,
at Korea.
Korea.
That might make you think, wait a minute, weren't you going to Singapore next? Well,
Nope.
we did. We did qualifying, and we went to race, and we made it about 60 feet down the front stretch, and we both got disconnected from the game, and when we went back in to try and do that race again, it automatically sent us to Korea.
Thanks, Codemasters.
Thanks. That's probably the best Codemasters error ever because Singapore is the dumbest track I've ever seen in my life. And it was raining in the race, so it would have been a disaster. Unfortunately, though, that has kind of screwed up our teammate challenge because now Mr. Jolo is ahead of me because it says he quote-unquote outraced me.
Yeah, that was the only thing that it did, was it gave me outraced somehow. So I assume it put me in 21st and you in 22nd.
Even though I outqualified him and was overall faster.
But it gave you outqualified.
Watch a bull. Anyway, now we're at Korea. Pretty good track for us, so I guess it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, because neither of us really wanted to do that race.
And the odds of us getting any points there were pretty slim.
Yeah. Considering I destroyed my car in practice and didn't make it to Q3 in qualifying.
And I made it to Q3 and destroyed my car in the first lap.
Yeah, so it wasn't going so well for us.
We have no idea how the points shake up now. We're just going to have to see.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to even, I think I could have done it in the main menu, but
I don't think you can look while you're in a race.
No.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, just like everything else about this game, Codemasters.
Now let's do some Korea qualifying.
Le qualifying.
This is a very strange track. There's
Yeah.
so many repetitious turns in it.
Yeah. Some of it look identical.
Yep. They drive identical too. The curves are obnoxiously aggressive even though they look pretty short.
Yeah. So that's why we stay away from them.
At least we try.
Yeah. I've hit a few and they'll throw you quite off your line.
Quite indubitably.
Indubitably. I have gone with a high brake pressure.
I've never been comfortable with high brake pressure.
I love it for here. I was having brake issues in practice, and that solved them.
I think my left foot braking gives me a much different braking style.
Well, because you don't really have the same feel as you would with your right foot.
I don't know about that.
I assume if you've been doing it for a while, you do.
I mean, I've been doing it for 15 years, so.
Well, there you go. You left foot brake, like, in traffic?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, I'm feeling confident. This brake issue was a big deal. Now it's not.
There's really something to be said about aggressively downshifting here.
Told you.
Well, you didn't really tell me, I just noticed it.
Yeah. It was Monza.
You were like a machine gun.
Into Parabolica, yeah, I'm just like...
Using that engine braking to its full effect.
It went from engine braking with an A to engine braking with an EA.
Nice.
Here we go.
So what you're saying is we're now in a Codemasters game produced by EA? No!
I think that would just be the end of all. I would just stop watching F1 in total for that. Not really, but... Come on, Peak! Get out of the way. I was waiting for a pun there.
Nope.
No. Concentrated.
That and the rest of the puns are going to come later.
I've got to remember that turn. I keep trying to carry too much speed, and then that's that when you're going through the fast S's, and then there's that one at the end that's just like a tight right-hander.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
I can't see. There's too many sparks.
We're low on fuel. You'll need to return to the pits within the next couple of laps.
Ooh.
If there's any sector you can beat me in, it's sector 3. But I'm probably gonna call it session now.
Yeah. I'm in 8th, so.
Session options, retire.
These mid-speed turns, I have no grip.
Slow
Just
down. You gotta go slow to go fast in those.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's just like Windex. It's blue. No. No.
Second, I'll take it.
Onward.
How did that car make... Oh, I don't believe that. I was headed... Like, I hit the pause button halfway into the brake zone for turn 1 while still going full speed.
And it like...
And it took over and just, like, made turn 1.
I wonder if you could get a fast lap doing that.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah.
Alright, Q2, time to try some super softs. I say super.
What are you adjusting with that wrench, dude?
I don't know
We're
exactly.
going to track shortly. Be aware.
That's where the tire goes. Nothing can be sticking out. You're not getting a wrench on anything there.
We can't make significant
These people know anything about Formula 1?
No.
Let's have the guy put a wrench on the brake duct. What? The thing's made of carbon fiber.
They should be sitting there with like leaf blowers or something in the air vents,
Yeah.
like on the radiators and stuff like that. That would make
That's
sense.
that's what people do in qualifying if you ever see into the pit.
Yeah, they have the things
Nobody's-
plugged in to like purge the water system.
Because technically you're not allowed to even
They're filling the
wrench on the
pneumatics.
car
Oh, wait, they
after
don't have that.
Q1.
They do still have pneumatics, don't they? Yeah. Okay.
What?
They're still using pneumatic valves, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm surprised pneumatic valves have not made their way into cars, like road cars.
Well, it hasn't really been needed.
But it's like super precise, yo.
Yeah, but you don't want precise in a street car. You want longevity.
Eh.
That's something that... I mean, if you have a small vacuum leak in that system, the motor's done. So...
It's not a motor, Jolo, it's an engine. Hashtag every commenter ever.
You were the one that was arguing with me about that, so... I should probably get on track and do some practice lap. Or set a time.
Yeah, I think it's actually qualifying here that we're
I'm
doing.
still in the pit. I've been sitting here talking. I feel like I have to pee.
I just get that race car nice and hot. Instant pee evaporator.
Alright, Q2. Let's set a fast one and go ahead and skip to 3. Because we're that good. Ooh, God, it still wasn't enough braking. What the heck?
Ooh, I missed turn 1 for the first time. I put too much stock in my downshifting technique.
Yeah. My downshifting.
I was waiting for you to catch that.
I am not feeling comfortable in this car right now.
You need more lumbar support, or?
No, I need better drivability. I feel like Raikkonen at Ferrari every time he gets in the car.
Or Button in any car ever.
Yeah.
It's just understeers. It understeers. It understeers.
Yeah.
Jensen, you're burning the back tires up. Yeah, because it's understeering so bad. So speaking of Button and his team,
Yeah, no, they're not going to keep him. There's no way.
that's not the rumor.
Oh, really?
Rumor's
What's
it's
the
going to
rumor
be
now?
Button and Alonso.
You still think Alonso's going to jump ship?
Oh, I don't think it. I know it.
Yeah.
I've
I
seen-
heard that
I've seen
Honda
the
has brought some crazy deals to him so far, including buying out the rest of his contract.
And how about this one for the leak of the week?
Yeah.
that rhymed.
Leak of the week.
McLaren has a website that lists all of their previous drivers and the highlights of their careers.
Uh-huh.
Fernando Alonso has not been on there.
We're dropping down
Until
the order.
this week.
You're currently in third.
Who's paying attention to that kind of stuff?
Nerds. Like me.
I guess we're just different kind of nerds. I think it just comes down to that fact that you're the driving guy. You're all about the driving, the drivers, things like that. And I'm the technical guy, you know.
To come in before you
I think
run
that's somewhat my NASCAR background, is I've always been a person to root for a driver
Yeah.
rather than a team.
Ooh, almost me. Okay. Ooh.
Because if you root for a team in NASCAR, that would mean I would have to root for Jimmy Johnson
the-
and Dale Jr. at the same time, and that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, and the thing about NASCAR is if you root for one team, you're picking like 6 different drivers.
Mm-hmm. 4, but yeah.
That's too many.
I agree. I think it should be a max of 3.
Okay, so here's another question, getting into the subject of number of cars per team.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about Formula One if they drop a few teams going to 3 cars per team.
Yeah.
I think that would be stupid, first of all,
It would. I
because
don't think
part
it's a
of
good
their
move. Because it's
part
cost.
of their well, yeah, but also part of their VJ Malia came out and said if we're doing it, you're paying for it.
Yeah.
the last lap time.
Wow, they picked up a lot of speed.
But what was I saying before that? If you're gonna do that, a lot of Formula One's watchability comes from the fact that each team has 2 drivers, so you're kind of rating them amongst each other, and there's that inter-team competition, and you can tell the 2 cars apart because, you know, the T-bars, and there's less to keep track of, you know what I mean? Whereas if you do 3 drivers per car, people are not going to care as much about the driver, I think. I wouldn't.
Watch out.
I'd be like, yeah, I don't know, one of those 3 cars. I think 3 cars is a dumb idea.
Oh, well, I agree with that.
I don't see any way to rationalize 3 cars, and
Well, I do hate it when there's only like 16 cars on grid too. So
I think it's just that Bernie Eccleston's getting so old that he knows he's at the end of his life and his reign is coming to an end soon.
he's just trying to do everything batshit crazy.
So I think, well, that, and I think he's just trying to destroy Formula One so there's nothing left for someone else.
I don't know about that.
He's doing the
We'll be going
the Hitler
to track
technique.
shortly, be aware.
So what you're saying is Bernie
Whenever-
Ecclestone is literally Hitler.
no.
Parc Fermé rules are now in effect.
What?
In World War II,
Whoa, pause.
yeah.
Parc Fermé rules are now in effect, just so you know. Never heard him say that before.
Wow, he said that to me too, but I could still, I can adjust it. God dang it, you freaking piece of crap game. Well, I hope you liked your setup.
We don't want a penalty.
Did it change it?
It's locked.
Oh, that's bizarre.
God, freaking.
Very strange.
Here was a thought I had about this game specifically. Something that I would like to see in, say, 2015. Career mode. I would like to see where drivers change in career mode.
Right, year to year. Just fictionalize it. Make it random or something.
Yeah, not just like where all the teams are the same and you just get a contract from one of the higher teams and one of those drivers disappears.
Right.
And if you go to another team, that driver magically comes back. And
Like, that's how football games work.
yeah,
I think.
any sports. Wow, that's surprising you said that. That was going to be my main point about it, but
Was like, because I watched.
you, the non-sports guy.
I watched you and B-Dub's NBA.
Yeah.
And like
it's-
every year it would be like, all right, you got to change up your roster.
Yeah. And every sports game ever does that in the career mode.
And
When you do that,
Codemasters doesn't realize it, but that's like the main appeal to F1.
yeah.
It's not the intense racing. It's all of the kind of behind-the-scenes stuff that makes it cool.
Yeah.
It's the pressure to perform at 110% so you can keep your ride with McLaren or
Yeah.
Mercedes or whoever you think is going to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
Just like you got to pick what the next big team is going to be in, say, basketball.
And they should have that as... Now, I'm not saying get too crazy with that, where it's like,
Caterham's all of a sudden,
yeah,
P1.
all of a sudden winning the championship.
no, but
You know,
Let
like
them mix up.
Williams isn't a team that 2 years ago you'd have thought, well, they'll be getting podiums consistently.
and on the flip side, Sauber's not a team you would think would be sitting
Yeah.
second to last in manufacturers.
Behind Marussia.
Yeah. Sauber was looking
Based
like
on
they were
one
going to be
race.
a top 3
That's-
contender, and then
Yeah.
and that's F1. That's how it works. All right, I'm going to try and focus a little bit here.
See if I can make a good lap.
Yeah.
I just crossed start finish, so that's why I got really quiet all of a sudden.
Quiet time. Get out your little foam napping blanket thingamajiggy. Quiet
Nap time. Don't brake on the curbs, by the way.
No, huh?
It will immediately cause
Will it?
whatever wheel's touching to lock up.
Will it break you?
Second one.
Purple sector 1 and 2.
Well, just wait till I get to 2.
Hot damn, that was a lap. Oh my god. Nobody's beating that. Nobody.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
Thinking about race strategy now.
We'll be going
Oh, I only put 88% on them. That's not bad. I guess I only put
Yeah, this
12%
track
on
doesn't
them.
seem to be as hard on them.
Mm-mm.
Alright, here we go. In the pits.
I do have an extra set that I could go out there and just use. But I don't think they'd be better.
Yeah, that's not really a point. You'd have to beat your lap for that to do any good.
And I really don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
Not by me.
Myself, however.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me! You've got to be kidding me!
What?
I just had a curse problem.
And here comes Jolo up to Sector 3 as he starts his final qualifying lap. It appears his car system is not working.
I needed curse! I was saving it for this part right here. Thanks for costing me qualifying, guys. Jesus. Gotta be freaking kidding me.
So glad I paid them off.
Let's make that turn there. Oh yeah, no curse. God, you gotta be kidding me!
Too bad, that was a
That's
good burn
some
turn
bullshit.
1.
Come on! Oh god, that's me. Oh, you.
You're hurting my ears, son. Well, you take a nice wide entry into there.
Curves would have been great for the exit of that.
Maybe we'll get it at the end of the lap and it'll just be like, awesome sector 3.
Oh, too slow. God dang it, that's it. I'm a 10th down on 1. And I don't have curves for the slow speed of section 2.
Good, you struggled with that turn too. It's like an apex-less turn.
Yeah. Ah, that one has an apex and I missed it.
Like if somebody would put a cone in the middle of that turn for me to dodge, I would do much better at it. You get it because my name is called Dodge.
Oh, personal best of that sector.
This might bring you up to P2, but I don't know about
I'm not gonna beat you.
straightaway speed. Ooh, nope, never mind.
That makes me so mad.
You mad, bro?
That could have been a P1. McLaren, you suck. You suck so hard. You could suck a golf ball through a water hose. You suck. You suck.
Is a golf ball through a water hose
You
really
suck.
that big of a challenge? I mean,
A football, who cares? They suck. That's what the deal is. They suck. That's the point. P4. I could have had that. Now I get disappointed face. Well, at least they gave me the correct helmet this time.
I got a nice hug from Alonso.
It's
He's
just
such a
on my
nice
fast
guy.
lap.
Mercedes guy over there. Pfft, screw you. It's not like I held him up in qualifying or anything.